Hi everyone, I'm Tam, and we're back with another Why I Think It Is. Communication is life and death. As in, if you don't know how to, if you don't understand how to properly explain your kind of like a viewpoints, intention for doing something like your kind of like aim, why this kind of matters to you, or we're willing to reach out to that person and be like, why do you want me to do this again? Because sometimes when people people ask you to do things or force you to do things, you may not understand their perspective behind this, the benefit that they can see for you. You know, for example, you may be a first generation immigrant family, and your mom is like pushing you really hard to go to college to probably to be a doctor or something. So pushing like a lot of pressure on you from your perspective. It looks like a lot of like things that you have to kind of like take on compared to your friend. You know, your friend is not doing any stuff. Their parents are like very nice to them. Like they're not like they're not there's not there's no peer pressure to be like a super cheap or anything. Just kind of enjoy your time treat others like kind of nicely and so on. Yeah. So you may start to like harbor resentment or I guess feeling like kind of like irritated like why me like why do I have to have so much pressure forced upon me or something like that. Yeah. From her perspective, she's doing like she's doing you a good thing to you because she has good intentions. To succeed in this world, honey, you have to probably do something very hard, difficult, like be a doctor. So you may not fully grasp has her son or I guess daughter or son or daughter. You may not have fully grasped has her son or daughter that she came from a very hard place. Most immigrants do not leave their country because of I guess funsies. Generally people leave their country what they have come to know and love in terms of like their social circle, friends, families, possibly material wealth. Like they selling their house, like pretty much kind of uh um uh pretty much removing their assets, liquidating their assets. There you go, liquidating their assets to have the money to actually move to a different place. And start pretty much all over again. This is to find your own kind of social circle, your own kind of niche to build that up. Nobody wants to do that for like the funsies of it. Like nobody really wants to do that. They do that because they have to do that. So has a son or daughter, you may not see that, because that's pretty much where she came from. So you may not be kind of aware that the struggles involved with actually starting a new life, and also how difficult it is to actually earn income in this world. Has a teenager, you don't really guess work a job right or so on. You probably just like kind of at home, so you don't actually understand this is a very kind of hard environment to produce income. It's not easy to make money. You may have to put up with things you may not want to from your boss or your customer. If you're doing like customer service, for example, like working a job at McDonald's as a cashier. So you may understand that's actually it's how hard it is. It really is. So from your perspective, it looks like she's just kind of like being pushy. But from her perspective, this is like what it takes to actually like make it, dude. So to bridge that gap is really communication, like why mother are you doing this and so on, like why are you doing this, why are you doing that, to kind of like press onward to actually understand, to um to meet the other person on the bridge on the same bridge, because sometimes you're looking at things a certain way, sometimes the other person look at things a different way, so you may not like cross paths and so on. So you want to try to make sure you understand what this person is all about before you try to I guess do something else. Because as I said, like most of regrets usually come from miscommunication. you don't really understand the person's perspective or what they're trying to really do. So it kind of comes off as like I guess racist or something. For example, like a comedian maybe trying to I guess be funny from his perspective, and then from your perspective, it's actually kind of racist. Like to call like I guess Chinese people like I guess rice lovers or whatever. You know, like it's something along those lines. Like can come off as racist. Yeah. So communication and saying like, hey, dude, that was kind of racist what you did. Like, to call like Chinese people like rice lovers or I guess rice rice I guess uh, uh I don't I can't think of a I guess a derogatory term, but anyways, it seems like a it's pretty racist what you just did what you just did right there, man. And the other guy's like, oh, sorry, dude. Like that wasn't actually my intention. I was trying to be funny. Like it's it's my job to be a comedian. You know, to be a comedian. So communication helps you bridge that gap to, because in my experience, I've never encountered anyone who's kind of evil or really has malicious intentions. Like really wants to hurt somebody because they just want to. Usually it's from a form of like miscommunication, like you take it the wrong way or you take it a way that it's not intended by the other person. So they kind of like you kind of leave feeling kind of sour and bitter when it's not really the case for anybody. Like it's really kind of nobody's fault in that scenario. You know, sometimes our experiences just um, our experiences let us see like a one side of a story, so to speak. So you may not see their side of the story, and then you kind of do something you tragically regret.